Okay, we previously looked at using debug and Visual Studio Code. Now let's just look at debug in idle. And so we'll open the same program we used before. Okay, let's straighten out these windows a bit. We will set a breakpoint here, and we'll just right click on it and click on set breakpoint. That'll highlight this line. We'll go over here to debug and toggle the debugger on, and so we get this nice screen, and then we'll run this. So we'll run the module, and it will automatically start at the top, and we're going to go ahead and click on go, and it's going to run through everything it needs to do up until the breakpoint. Okay, and so we're at that line. We're ready to set the value of the variable, and so we'll go ahead and step, and notice we get a locals view just like we did in Studio Code down here. So we see the variable name and the value, and so we can step through each one of those as we go through. So it's run the next line, and we can see the next line of code here that it's going to run instead of seeing an indicator over here. So we'll just pay attention here, and we'll step through those. We'll get all the prices loaded up. Okay, we'll set the tax rate, and then we're going to call the function menu. So choice is going to get the get menu choice, so it's going to jump up there. So we'll step. Okay, and we'll keep stepping. The next line is print, and so we will step, and as we step through this, it's going to start printing over here. So we'll step, 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 and we finally get to the point where it's asking us for some input. So we'll click here, and we'll go ahead and put in 1, hit enter, and then it's going to do some checks over here. So we'll keep stepping, and then we get back out to our main function, and so we see our locals for that function now, and then we'll step through again. It sets the price. It's going to add in the total, so we keep stepping. Totals added up, step, and then we go back into the function to get the next choice, and we'll just step through all of that until we get our selection. We'll put in 0 here to exit. Okay, and we'll step, and see our local variable is set to 0 here, and then we'll jump out, return that, and returns the value of 0 to our main function. And so we'll step, we'll calculate the tax, so we get the sales tax here, step, and step through the rest of this code. Okay, so that's debug. We said before we could comment out lines. So if we want to comment these lines out, we can highlight them, go up to our menu here, and format. We can comment out region, which would also be Alt-3, and that would comment those out, so we can eliminate some lines of code and run this. So if we run this module now, it's going to run it but comment out most of the menu, so we can minimize our choices here, so it's not filling up the screen as fast, and then we can go back when we want the full functionality and uncomment out those, which would be Alt and 4. So we'll uncomment out those, and of course if we run it now, it's going to give us the whole menu. So you have some of the same functionality, debug functionality in idle, just like you do in Studio Code.